today. From Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, it's Week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Atlanta Falcons taking on the New Orleans Saints.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons. Along with Charles Davis. And Charles, we take a look at this Falcons team as they enter play. They're off to a terrific start, unbeaten at 5-0 through the first month and change.
And you can hang a lot of this early success on their defense, too. They're the tone setters for these guys, and the entire team feeds off of what they do.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Saints, they've come in on a nice run of recent form, 4 wins out of 5. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And trotting out there leading them is their 4th-year quarterback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
To throw on second down. Hagan, he finds his man, complete. It's Hodges. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. On third down, Hodges. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hodges, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The numbers for him from a week ago, 18 carries, 80 yards.
They've won 2 straight games, and they've done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
And he's got his man on the out route. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. On first down, Hodges. This time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. To throw on third down. Hagan. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Well, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
And he's playing at a very high level here in this early part of the season. In fact, he leads the NFL in passing yards. Now, that's not always an indicator of success, but in his case, it is.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Rich forced out to his left. And he's got room. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Well, that turned out better than most of the passes he could have thrown on that snap. The coverage downfield was excellent, but the containment close to home left him a backdoor escape, and they paid dearly for not locking up.
Throwing on first down. Rich. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. Well, let's see who's faster.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. They'll try the left side. It's Stanley. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The Falcons at a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Looking to throw. Rich. And he will find his man on the outside. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On first down, Rich over the middle, complete. That's Jacobs. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. This is caught, and he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Stanley. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. A try here for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. That time a 9-play drive, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. Oh, good return up past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hagan going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, CD, I think they were in nickel that time, which we see so often in today's NFL, and there it helped them net their first pick-6 of the contest.
Nice eyes, good observation there, partner. You nailed it. This is a defense that likes to mix up and disguise coverages, but it did end up being one of their main packages, the nickel, that fooled them that time. And they made the most of the miscue with a nice return.
Now for the point after. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The New Orleans offense set to take over. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hodges. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off play action. Hagan. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Off the play fake. Hagan. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Back to throw. Hagan. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have a Saints first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Hodges. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. On 2nd down now, it's Hodges. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
And he is going to have a Saints first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
On 1st and 10, Hagan, right side complete. That's Woods. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Off play action, Hagan. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have cut it back within a score.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. So for the 2nd time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, The answer can be yes, because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But when the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it. Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake in the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
They go play action here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A big play there. 58 yards. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Extra point forthcoming. It's good, and it's 21-10. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Falcons grab it. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
Well, a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Hagan has this complete to Woods. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Back to throw. Hagan. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
They've looked his way quite a bit, and in my estimation, as well they should.
Well, that's now 5 catches in this first half alone.
And he picks up another first down. He's been an important part of their offense here early.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll look to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. Hagan. He finds his man, complete. That's Blake. He'll get it inside the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. And that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. On 2nd down, it's Hodges. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. It's the fullback with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Saints are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, nothing complicated about that. That's old school power football.
And effective. And that's the key to everything, right? Sometimes we try and do too many things. Just hand it to the big guy and let him go forward.
Now the try here for the point after. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. Throwing on 1st down. Rich. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Looking to throw. Rich. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st down, Rich. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 6 yards left on 2nd down. Back to throw. Rich flushed out right. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Rich. Complete to Newsom. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Looking to throw. Rich. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper, at least, a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on the schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Back to throw. Rich. And he's going to go down again. And that'll bring up fourth down on the big sack with a loss of 5.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. The Falcons send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The New Orleans offense set to take over. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Hagan. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And the good news, his team's winning. The bad news, he hasn't had the game that he's hoped to, at least to this point here in the second quarter.
And a lot of that is pride, because these types of backs want to be in the center of all the action and leading their team to victory. They'll take the win right now, hoping to jump his game up as this one moves on.
He probably wants a little bit more of the spotlight going forward. Back to throw. Rich. And he's got his man on the out route. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. Now a handoff up the middle. Stanley. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
A give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. It's a 1-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the Falcons score to cap it off. This one fielded at the 5. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Looking to throw. Hagan, quick slant here to Woods. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Operating from the gun, Hagan. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
On 1st and 10, Hagan. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Up the middle they go. Hodges, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Saints get a bit closer. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. It's the 2nd quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going, but we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime to make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series, so those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they'll search for that patience here now. A good pickup there at 22. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down now, it's Stanley. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Back to throw. Rich. Over the middle, it's complete. this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 36.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Rich. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
To throw on 2nd down. Rich. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. 30 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hagan, he finds his man, complete. That's Hodges. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now they got to get to the line quickly. To throw on 2nd down. Hagan over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
From the gun on 3rd down. Hagan, and I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. And he's had his chances in this game. He just hasn't been able to find any daylight so far.
Patience, patience, patience. And that's the hard part for a runner because they expect every run to be a big one for something to pop. So they have to sometimes go through the struggles before it happens for them later in the game. But you got to give credit to the rest of the team. They've worked around the fact that he hasn't had his normal big game.
Yeah, despite his struggles, still winning here in the 2nd quarter. Throwing on 1st down. Rich buying time to his left. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll start at First Energy Stadium, visiting Carolina, taking on Cleveland. And the Panthers are out in front as they play the second quarter. The Panthers trying to gut this one out as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. Next, we'll head over to check on the Giants at home at MetLife Stadium. And you can see they are out in front in that one. Justin Herbert has thrown a touchdown pass. Lastly, we head to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough to check on the Patriots. And in that one, it's the visiting Dolphins who are out in front. The Dolphins trying to finish that one off and claim victory. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Falcons ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And not a blitzer, but still able to get there from a strong safety position.
Yeah, I think that was a great example of what they call football IQ. Recognizing he was open, had a chance, and went ahead and got to the quarterback.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Back to throw. Rich. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Looking to throw. Rich. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jacobs. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Off play action. Rich. Flush to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. Well, pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing to start the drive. Hagan firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hagan, touchdown! A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. So a very important first drive of the third quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Rich over the middle, complete. It's Jacobs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Off the play fake. Rich. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Steps away to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. On 3rd down, it's Stanley. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. In the 1st half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 1st down, Rich. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Rich, nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. And he's got his big tight end here. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
On 1st down, Stanley. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Stanley. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
That drive that really increased their cushion, Felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Hagan. Then he'll find his target. Woods. It's complete. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have a Saints first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Hodges. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll keep it on the ground. Hodges trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. To throw on 3rd down. Hagan. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Hodges. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 11 more on that one and another first down. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
On 1st and 10, Hagan firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. To throw on 2nd down. Hagan going to throw right side here, complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 14. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues. from the red zone now. They'll look to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Operating from the gun. Hagan. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Saints are able to cut into that deficit. And all about